Okay, today's project is going to be refinishing my old town canoe that I just bought. Uh, it's not in bad shape, it just needs a little work. We're going to kind of redo the hull here. What I'm planning on doing is taking some Herculiner bed liner and coating the bottom of it after I do a little fiberglass patch. You know, got some spots on it. They're not bad, but they could use a little work. So here's the canoe. Here's some of the spots I was talking about. Just want to kind of fill those deep gouges in with some fiberglass repair before we get started putting the Herculiner on. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my sanding sponge here and 80 grit sandpaper and go over these rough spots here just around the area so the fiberglass repair has something to adhere to a little better, and then we'll come back and wipe it down and clean it again. Alright, so now I want to kind of show you some of the products I've got to do this project with. So here's your Bondo can. You get this at AutoZone, is where I got this at. It's about 16 bucks. Hopefully it'll be enough to do what we got to do with. It's a quart can of Herculiner, also at AutoZone. Got that. It's $25. Can of xylene. It's what Herculiner recommends to clean surfaces with, clean your brushes with, things of that nature. Of course, your rubber gloves keep from getting stuff everywhere. Got an assortment of putty knives. Spread my Bondo with. Roller. This is a smooth finish roller. Kind of wanted the textured, but they didn't have those readily available at Home Depot. But this will be fine. It's a slick finish for the bottom, and then just a cheap roller. Well, it took a little longer for this stuff to dry than it took me to drink that beer, so got a few little damp spots here. So what I'm going to do is get our Bondo out, start looking at it, reading the directions on it, get ready to find something to mix it in, and see what kind of working time we'll have with it. Maybe able to go ahead and start with some of the smaller stuff over here. Give this a little extra time to dry on this side. So be back with you in just a few minutes. We're going to try a little golf ball size first. It should be enough to work our first little area we got up there, and we'll go from there. That's usually what a golf ball looks like after I hit it. That stuff's kind of runny. I'm going to focus on this area right here first. Throw it on there. What I'm going to do is get it on there real good, like so. Get my bigger putty blade over here. Spread it on nice. There you go. That's right there. Oh, so it's filling in all those ridges and making a nice smooth finish for that Herculiner to lay in. Look at there. That's going to be nice right there. And I'll tell you what, I used to finish sheetrock. And the guy that trained me in finishing sheetrock, he told me that it's going to be just like you left it. So if you don't want to have to sand, don't leave any edges. So bring it down there. Don't be afraid to take a lot of it off, because you're just filling in those holes. You come across the top of it, you're filling in all that stuff. You'll have a few little ridges there. You might have to sand, but a little sanding is okay. Okay, well, it's been about 20 minutes, so we're going to give this a sand here and see how it does. Pretty well. Just take that 80 grit sandpaper, just hit it, and it knocks the edges off. Like I said, if you don't leave a big edge, you don't get a big edge. That right there is the biggest edge we've got. We've got a little bit of one right here. We'll see what happens when we get to it, but stuff's knocking off pretty easily. As I lean back out, we're just going to wipe down everything real good, make sure we get all the dust off of it, cleaned up real good. See what she looks like. You'll really be able to see here if you sanded it good, if you got some edges you want to take down, if there's other spots that you might want to hit. Alright, so we got our Herculiner open. We're going to pour it in our roller pan here, mix it up real well, make sure it's all evenly mixed. And we'll start putting this stuff on and see how it looks. We're going to try to get 2 coats out of this stuff. On here it says the cord will do 15 square feet, so maybe we can make that work. The instructions tell us to put a light first coat on, go it all in the same direction, and come back with a second coat. And roll it in the opposite direction. I think I may need to mix a little bit more. I seem to have a little bit of clumping with my rubber compound in there. Let me mix it up a little more. That's better. So there's the first coat. We'll let that dry up real good and come back and put a second coat on it. Okay, so it's been about an hour and a half since we put the first coat on. It says to wait an hour, 2 hours before applying the second coat. Alright, let's put that second coat on. Just going to roll this on just like I was painting, you know, either direction, however I want to go with it. I want to make sure I put a good thick coat now for all those thin spots that I can now see that it's this first coat is dry. Don't be stingy with it. So we've got our second coat on now. It tells me to go ahead and take my tape off as soon as I get done with that, so that's what I'm going to do now. See what it looks like. Hey guys, I've got some more upgrades I'm making to this canoe. Going to be on the inside. The main thing is a place to keep my cool, to keep my beer cold. Hey, thanks for watching.